G'day guys, welcome back. Welcome to Pouring Your Heart Out. Thanks for joining me. So lovely to have you. And oh look, I know it's been a little while since I've done an acrylic pour. I've been so busy. I know, look, life takes over and you run out of time to do pouring, but I'm going to do a swipe today. Do you remember my old ghost pours swipes where you put your line down the middle and you swipe and then it just sort of fades away into nothing? I'm going to attempt again to do one of those. It's been a while. It has been a while. So hopefully I can remember. I'll show you this little painting that's dry now. My last spin pour that I did. I don't know if I've already showed it to you. But that's it there. Dried beautifully. So, yeah. Right, let's get on to today's pour. I am going to flood the canvas with black paint, and it is mixed with just Floetrol. The Australian Floetrol is a bit thinner than the US Floetrol, and then the Owatrol, the European one, is thicker again. So I'm using this one. I do buy it in the bigger bottles, but it's just easier for me to handle this one, so I pour them into this one. So 4 parts Floetrol, 1 part paint, and it's this one. It's got a similar consistency to Liquitex Basics, Amsterdam, that sort of thing. So you could start with 4:1 and then see how you go. Pretty thin. And then I added a little splash of water. There's no mound. Kind of like a little pyramid thing. It just sort of does this. All right, so I'm going to use my plastic. It's just sheets of plastic that I've cut up. I'm going to go with turquoise, gold, and white. The turquoise is the Monte Marte. It's just blue with a bit of turquoise, or turquoise with a bit of blue. This gold is the Deco Art Extreme Sheen 24K. 2 parts Floetrol, 1 part paint. Oh, this one is more like 3 parts Floetrol, 1 part paint, that one. And then the white is the Artist Loft, and that's 2:1, 2 parts Floetrol, 1 part paint. So those are my colours. There's my pouring medium. Let's get painting. Move those out of the way. I'm going to just pour my colours into here so that I can do a nice little thin a strip of colour, because I find if I pour out of here, I just get way too much, and you really want a tiny little bit of paint for this particular technique. You know, when I'm doing my other swipes and I want a lot of paint, but this one I just want a little bit of colour, because I want to give it that sort of, you know, ghostly effect where the colour just sort of fades away into nothing. But I don't know if I can do it. It's been a while. Now for my base here, I mixed 240 grams of Floetrol with 60 grams of paint. So it's a 4:1 ratio. And then, like I said, I added a little splash of water, because the black paint's always thick, isn't it? I find the black paint's always thicker than the other paints for some reason. Now, just bear with me while I do this. Yeah, it's been so busy for me lately. Like, I haven't been working all that much, but I've been making a lot of molds. You know, people have been ordering molds, so I need to make molds, because I only make them as they order them. So that takes a little while. And I did a video the other day of my druzy crystal mold, and of course everyone wanted one, so I'm a bit behind. I can only make 2 a day. But I have made another master mold now, so I can make 4 a day. But, you know, that takes time too. Everything takes time. Right, so we've spread it there to the edges. Now I'm just going to go over the corners. I'll leave a decent amount of paint on here. Don't skimp on your base coat. Make sure you've got enough to cover everything. Do some finger painting there. Come back the other way. And then I've been in the garden, landscaping, and I've had to go to work. So, you know, life gets in the way, doesn't it? But we'll try and make time to do what we enjoy doing. And I've had these new ideas for things that I want to do with resin, you see. So, because resin's still relatively new to me, so I've been probably spending a little bit more time than I should on my resin. And I have got actually got another thing that I want to do with the resin. So after this, I'll do that. All right, so there we go. We're all covered. Let me just wipe my little hand skis here. And get this show on the road. I hope that ring light's not showing on the... No, it's okay. I hate it when you have a, you know, a ring light showing. Now, there's no silicone oil in these. Swiping my little spatula off here as well. I'll try and keep tidy. No silicone oil, it's just the natural oil that's found in the Floetrol. Now what I do is I just get a piece of paper towel like that and I fold it over and then I can use that to clean. Oh no, look. I wasn't being very careful where I put my plastic and now it's got paint on it. Gosh. I should have moved it well out of the way. Let me just make these, clean these up, get the paint off them. Alright, so I've got two different sizes here. I've got the bigger one and the smaller one. I like to trim the corners off, otherwise sometimes it digs in and you get the point. So I just round the little edges off there. Now, I'll put you over here, well out of the way for now. Alrighty, here we go. So I'm going to leave the black in the center. I'm going to put stripes either side and then I can swipe with the black. I think that's about my middle. Oh, okay, here we go. I need to put them into here. So I will have more paint. Look at all that. I only made up 40 grams of Floetrol and 20 grams of paint. So it's not a lot. I've only got, you know, 2 ounces of mixed paint in here. 60 grams, but it's difficult making up just a tiny little bit, you know. So I'll have to do another swipe with these colours, won't I? All right, there we go. There's hair in there. Get out. All right, are we ready? Oh, I'm a bit nervous. It's been so long since I've done one of these. All right, so I think what I want to do is, I'm just going to go for this. I'm going to leave a little bit of space, try and leave a little bit of space in the middle and then just do my lines either side. Like that. Don't need a lot. Try and sort of, where's the gold? The gold can just go down the center of those two actually. Don't think I've got enough blue there. And then this one, oh, I don't think I'm very centered, am I? I'll put a bit more blue on this one. Turquoise. See how the gold takes over? It just spreads and takes over. It's a bit of a bully. Put a little bit more white on that one. Okay, I think I'm good. I can always add a little bit more. We can always add a little bit more paint if we need to, but we just don't want a lot. It's probably too much. All right, here we go. Here we go. Wish me luck. No, just touch the black there. And swipe like so. So we want it sort of wisping off the edge like that. And now I'm going to go with the smaller one. Like so. Because I don't want them both. I don't want everything to be the same. And I want to see some of the black in the background there. Like I don't want to, like normally with my swipes I would overlap. But I want to see some of the black background there. Okay, I'm getting a lot of black. Oh gosh. Where's all my colour? I probably left too much black in the centre there. I probably did. Left too much black. That's all right. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pinch a bit of this. Go over some of these. I'm going to pinch a little bit of this gold just up here. And do that. And I'm going to cover this little blobby bit here. So I'll use the bigger one. Like that. Just ever so lightly so we get these like, I know, they look like teeth. They do look like teeth. I quite like that one. Let's go again. Have a little bit of blue on this one. Oops, that's a bit too much blue. But yeah, you just have to play with it until you're happy with the look, really. Didn't want all that blue showing. I'm hoping I'll get a little bit of blue popping up here and there. Not a lot of blue showing through there. Loving that gold. I wonder if I'm going to get any cells through that. I might give it a little bit of a torch. Actually, before I do that, I need to get rid of these. See these blue stripes here? Not loving the blue stripes. So to break it up a little bit. And that blue stripe there as well. I'm going to break it up a little bit too. Like so. All right, I think that's looking better. Now this one here, it's got a bit too much white over that for me. I'm just going to break that up a little bit. Okay, oh, that's looking better. All right, I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to do the other side. I don't want to keep swiping like too much, because you lose your sort of background colour. Let me see if I can turn this without disrupting anything too much. Take your hand around, not over the top in case it drips. Now this little bit of paper, I'm just going to fold over like that and I can use it again. All right, here we go. Now, there's a lot of stripy there. There's nothing here, so I'm going to have to put some more colour there. So I'm just going to pour a little bit more in here. And then I can add some more of my little stripies where I want them. I think what I did was, and like I said, I haven't done this for so long, I think I left too much black in the center. So when I swiped, I was just getting too much black. Right, here we go. Do another little line there. And there. And a little bit of the white. Like so. There we go, that should do. Alrighty, let's swipe again. So I don't want to see like a line in between, so I'm going to go over the line, like above the line, and swipe down. Like so. And then we'll change to a different size. So if you sort of go fast, you get this sort of wisp at the end and you can see the black background. If you go too slow, you just drag all the color. So it's not that easy on a smaller canvas like this, because you're only swiping this far. May go over that again because there's a bit too much black there. How's that looking? Let's see if we can get some more gold. Oh, there it is. There's the gold. Look at that. Love it, love it, love it. And we've got that little bit of background showing through there, those like little loops. I like those. I'll put it, no. I'm just going to put a little tiny bit of black on. Now it will change as the cells pop up. Your colours kind of change a little bit. I'd like a little bit more black actually. I'll get a tiny bit more black out of here. So I don't want to scrape the canvas and have it, like, you know, if you haven't got enough paint, you scrape the canvas. You've just got to be careful of that. A tiny bit more colour on. Alrighty. Right, see how that looks. It was just like too much white there, although now it's looking a bit too black. We'll give it a minute, see what it's going to do. Give it a minute. Oh, it's looking pretty so far. So you can see on this section down here where the cells, you know, have popped up and they're changing more because they've been sitting there longer. So we'll give this side a torch. I'm not getting much through here, so we'll give it a bit of a torch and see if something happens. Otherwise, I'll give it another bit of a swipe. Just using my little torch today. Now, there's not much happening under there. Right, let's put a little bit more colour on. I wouldn't mind a little bit more blue through here. Oops, I shouldn't be doing that. What am I doing? What am I doing? I want to make sure that you can see enough blue in this pour. But yeah, see, don't put on too much colour to begin with, because as you can see, you know, I'm adding colour where I want it. So just got to be careful not to add too much so that you can, you know, allow yourself a little bit later on if you need to. And a little bit of white, but just in the middle. Oh gosh. All right, here we go. Swipe that section. Maybe a little bit more white. Oops. Drip. Okay, here we go. Just this middle section here. That's brought up a little bit of blue through there. That's pretty. And maybe a little bit more just through there. Struggling with this corner a bit, aren't I, for some reason? Okay. All right, let's torch it. See, the gold's pretty heavy. And sometimes you won't get much coming through. Like if you've got a lot of gold on top. But I don't want cells everywhere. I'd like a bit of just sort of negative space, of just colour. So I think that's really pretty. I'm happy with that. I'm going to leave it. Because a lot of times with swipes you get that stark black line through the center, and I haven't got that this time, which is great. There's a little bit of black there, then it's gold, a little bit of black and more gold, some white, a little bit of black, gold. So it's more kind of blended. I like it when it's not just in your face, you know, a black line like that. It's nice how it's broken up. If you put the metallics can be a little bit difficult to work with. If you make your metallic too thin, your cells, see the gold cells, they sort of pop up and they spread a bit more. I don't mind that look at all. I think it's lovely, but I'm saying if it's too thin, they'll get really, really big and they'll take over. So you just got to be careful of that. I wonder if I can get rid of this little dot. Oh, I probably can't. No, I was looking at my dot. Oh, no, it's all right because there's one there as well. All right, let me get you down for a close-up because I am done. It'll change a little bit more just over the next half hour or so. More cells will pop up. I wonder if I can get some more down here. No, I said I was going to leave it. See, it's quite blue just there. I wouldn't mind seeing if I can get a little bit more gold through that one. I'll have a think about it. I'll have a think about it. Because there's a lot more going on this side than this side. Because, see, this side was swiped with a lot more black, being an opaque colour. And this side didn't have as much black on it. I wonder if, I'm going to try it. I've taken my glove off already. Hope I don't make it worse. just here. I haven't got much black left now. So yeah, the first side I swiped a lot of black, and then the second side, when I turned it around, I added more colours, and I didn't actually swipe with the black so much. So I think that's probably the difference. Let's put a little tiny bit of gold under here, just under that black. All right, that's it. I'm going to leave it like that. I shouldn't have taken my gloves off. I'm going to make a mess. All right, now I'm just going to touch the edge of that black. Okay, that's just made it that little bit darker there. And hopefully we'll get some cells under that popping up. Let's have a look. They will develop. You can see them developing through the side there. So, all right, yay, I'm happy with that. It just made, there was just too much blue in this whole section, wasn't there? So we'll just put that little bit of black in the center with the gold, and then it matches more on that side, what's going on. Now I'm leaving it. I'm happy. Put my ring light off. Let's go down and have a little look. I think I prefer this side better, but like I said, I swiped more with black on that side. Love doing these. They're just so pretty. Let's move that tripod out of the way. If you swipe once, you tend to get like a more clean swipe like that there. Sometimes if you've swiped, a couple of times, you tend to get more of like this sort of stripy look. That was the corner that I struggled with. I swiped a few times. But if you can manage it just to swipe once, you do get a better effect. But it's not always possible. You're not quite happy with it. Pushed too hard, didn't push hard enough. So much to look at. What do you think? Do you like it? So of course when it dries, this gold is just going to be stunning. Look at that. Love that. And there's those gold cells coming up. There's some little blue ones popping up through the black there. You can see the shimmer. So each little section's a little bit different, which is perfect. That's what you want. You don't want, I think anyway, you don't want every little panel, I call it, that you swipe with to be exactly the same. I think you want that bit of interest and a bit of difference in each of them. I do anyway. So there we go. What do you think? Oh, I'm really happy with it. Out of practice a little bit though, I must say. But yeah, happy with it. So thanks again for watching. Have a go at this. Just use a really light hand though. You don't need to push hard. They're a lot of fun. Let me know if you want to see any more of these swipes in different colours maybe. Love that section there. Can't wait for it to dry. I'll show you when it dries, okay? Because it'll be really pretty. Really pretty and shimmery. All right, I'm going to clean up. Going to have a coffee. And then I've got some boxes to unpack with some new molds to play with for resin. So yeah, I'll see you real soon for that. Thanks for watching, guys. Love you all. Stay safe. Bye for now.